In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make Zack D film style video with a simple AI tool in the most accurate way possible. I mean, take a look at this.
This train entered a tunnel in 1911 and never came out the other side. Over 100 passengers and crew vanished without a trace. Search teams went through the tunnel and found nothing. No wreckage, no bodies, no evidence it ever existed. The case went cold and was forgotten. Then in 1955, 44 years later, reports surfaced that the same train had appeared in Mexico with skeletons still sitting in their seat.
And by the end of this video, I'm going to share a very useful tip that makes Zack's video very interesting and satisfying to watch. Alright, the AI software we'll be using is called OpenArt, and the reason why I love using OpenArt is because it puts all the AI models in one place so I can access everything without having to switch between different websites and do different payment plans. I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure you use my link. If you use my link, you get like 40 credits so you can practice with. Also, I'll leave a link to a Google Doc where I give you guys the prompt guide and also some image reference that you can start working with. In this video, I'm not going to go into much details on how to do the editing, but I'm going to teach you guys how to generate the clips, and you'll be the one to go add everything together yourself. If you want more details about the editing and everything, you can check my previous videos. I did a tutorial how to generate a script, how to do it, the voiceover, and how to edit the video, so make sure you check it out. So now the first thing we need to do is to generate our images or our scene. So by doing that, if you want to do it in the most accurate way possible, you have to use a reference image. To do that, you have to have a reference image. So that's why I have some image in the Google Doc. You can just screenshot the image and use the image according to what you want to generate. So here's the example. First, you come to this image section and create image. Then you go to this model or character section, then click on switch, and then you click on Nano Banana. Make sure you use Nano Banana because Nano Banana is by far the best, and I think it's the cheapest. So yeah, use Nano Banana. And what I like to do is to choose the resolution. So this time you are choosing mobile, which is 9:16, and then you upload your reference image according to what you want to generate. Let's go to upload. Click on this Omni reference, then upload. And then here I have some images that I've already generated. Now in the video that I showed you, it showed that the train was going into a tunnel. I only uploaded this reference image of a tunnel. If you want to generate a scene and you need the reference image, you can just check online or check some other videos that might have like the ideal type of the scene that you want to generate. So in the Google Doc, I already have a prompt guide, but I'll just go off the head here. I'll say using this style of image generates a train going into the tunnel in the reference photo. So since we already said using this type of image, the AI already knows that it should keep the lighting, the tunnel style and everything. And when you click on generate, this is the result that will give you. Now after it gives us that result, we can just go to this video section and go to image to video. And also it's almost the same thing with this. You just have to upload your reference image and tell the AI what you want to happen in the image. So let's see, the model that I like to use is Kling 2.6 or 2.5, it doesn't really matter, but I like choosing 2.6. And then go to 10 seconds so you have more clips to work with. Then off audio so you don't have to spend a lot of credits. Then you just click on here, upload, then upload your image with the train. And then after uploading your image with the train, just tell the AI that this train going into the tunnel. Just say this train going into the tunnel and click on generate. It's that easy. It will load for a bit and then it will give you this result. Now you notice that at the beginning of the video there's like a camera shake that it's designed to hook you and to make the train moving into the tunnel more realistic. So that is kind of based off your own knowledge of editing. Even though you have to use AI to generate the clips, you still have to like add a lot of effort to make the clips make sense. If you don't add effort, it doesn't make any sense and it will just look like an AI slop. So you do have to add a little bit of effort to make the videos look good. So now for our next scene, I would like to generate a scene with character so you know how it works. It's not hard. Go back to image and then you upload a reference photo with a character in it and then with a scene, the way you want your scene to look like, just like a tunnel one. So let's go to create image. And then just make sure you clear this prompt. delete this reference and then just click on upload. Okay, don't let me delete the reference. I'm just going to click on upload. Then I have this character. I'm going to select this character and I'm going to select the tunnel that we uploaded to begin with, because now we want the character to be inside the tunnel or a character similar to this character. It doesn't have to be this character. Okay, so after putting in our reference image, I just put in this prompt that says, using the style of this reference image, generate an image of the guy in the second reference image holding a lamp in the tunnel like he's searching for something. The guy is not wearing the hat and he has a red bow tie. You know, in our reference image, the guy is wearing a hat, and in this one, I don't want the guy to be wearing a hat so he doesn't look like this character. And then Zack's style of characters are like, you know, this 3D low texture character, not really low texture, but then they look like GTA 5 characters. So I just told the AI to make the character texture like a GTA 5 character on low graphics, so that it doesn't give our character a human-like texture. If the texture is too realistic, then that's not Zack's style. So click on generate and then it will give us this result. Now after it gives us this result, we can just do the same thing. Go back to video, image to video, and then select your model. Click on 2.6, upload the image that it gives us. This is it, and click on OK. Then what I did here is I just said make him look confused and click on generate, and it gave us this result. Now we want different camera angles of this guy so we can actually tell a progressive story. We don't want it to look like we are just generating images or clips and then adding it together. That doesn't make any sense. So now to generate another angle of this guy, we can go to image and click on chart to edit, and then under chart to edit, just click on new image, then upload the image of the guy holding the lamp. You want to generate another angle of the guy, this image, just upload it, and then you just tell the AI to generate a camera perspective from the back of the guy. You can say generate an image perspective from the side of this guy, from the top of this guy, or generate a top-down view of this guy. It's that easy. Just tell the AI what you want it to do. So in my own case, I just did generate an image perspective from the back of this guy, and the AI gave me this result. Now after getting this result, I just went back to videos, and you can just tell the AI to animate the guy walking down the tunnel, looking around with his lamp. It's that easy. Just make sure you tell the AI not to add any camera movement unless you want camera movement. You can just say make the camera pan from left to right as this guy walks down the tunnel, or make the camera go from top to down, or make the camera zoom in, or make the camera zoom out, or you get the gist. You can just say that, or you can just say make this guy walk down the tunnel looking around with his lamp without adding any camera movement. It's that easy, and it will give us this result. Now that you know how to generate this clip, you might think all you need is just to put them together, but that's not true. Your video is just going to flop. You need to use sound effects to bring them to life and make them very satisfying to watch. Without sound effect, the videos won't make any sense. It will just be a bunch of cool visuals stacked together. And you might be wondering, where can you get a sound effect that will match this style of videos? Well, if you check the link in the description, I have a link to my ultimate sound effect packs that contains over 500 plus sound effects and an update folder where I'll be uploading more sound effects every single week. So make sure you click on the link in the description and check it out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.